Welcome back to the channel, hockey fans. Today let's look back at the all-star career of Zdeno Chára. Zdeno Chára played 24 seasons in the National Hockey League for the New York Islanders, Ottawa Senators, Boston Bruins, and Washington Capitals between 1997 and 2022. Standing at 6'9" tall, Chára is the tallest person ever to play in the NHL, earning him the nickname Big Z. Internationally, he played for the Slovakia men's national team and won 2 silver medals at the Ice Hockey World Championships. He won a silver medal playing for Team Europe at the 2016 World Cup of Hockey and was inducted into the International Ice Hockey Hall of Fame in 2025. Chára served as the Bruins captain for all 14 of his 14 seasons with the franchise, from 2006 to 2020. In 2009, he won the Norris Trophy as the league's best defenseman, becoming the first Slovak player to do so and the second European player after Nicklas Lidstrom. In 2011, 2013, and 2019, Chára captained the Bruins to the Stanley Cup Finals, winning in 2011. He is one of 5 European-born and raised captains to lead his team to the Stanley Cup Championship, and the first to be born and trained in the Eastern Bloc. In 2022, Chára played in his 1,652nd NHL game, making him the league's all-time leader in games played by a defenseman. He was the second to last NHL player to play in the 1990s. After being passed over in the 1995 draft, Chára was drafted by the New York Islanders in the 3rd round, 56th overall of the 1996 NHL entry draft. Chára spent 4 seasons with the Islanders organization, becoming a reliable stay-at-home defender in a primarily defensive role. He earned a reputation as a tough player to play against, intimidating, physically strong, and a punishing hitter who could occasionally fight. His physical strength also gave him a very hard slap shot, which seemed to improve each and every season, although Chára was never deployed in an offensive role as an Islander. Chára was traded to the Ottawa Senators during the 2001 NHL entry draft as part of a deal to acquire forward Alexei Yashin. The deal was believed to vastly improve the Islanders, who were never a contending team when Chára played there. Chára was part of a package deal that included Bill McCult and the 2nd overall pick from that year's draft, which the Senators used to select Jason Spezza. The Islanders initially planned to trade Chára to the Boston Bruins in exchange for Jason Allison. The team ownership nixed the deal because it would have involved Dave Scatchard, who they did not want to trade because they liked Dave Scatchard because he visited sick kids in the hospital. In 2001-02, during his first year in Ottawa, he recorded new career highs in goals, 10, and points, 23, as he became a bona fide two-way defenseman. His powerful slapshot continued to improve, and Ottawa began to deploy him on the power play to use it, something the Islanders had rarely done. In 2002-03, Chára blossomed into an elite NHL defenseman. He posted new career highs with 30 assists and 39 points and became one of Ottawa's top 2 defenders, along with Wade Redden. He also earned his first NHL All-Star Game appearance, recording the 2nd hardest shot behind Al MacInnis in the skills competition. In 2003-04, Chára posted career best with 16 goals and 41 points, and recorded the NHL's 3rd highest plus-minus rating, behind Martin St. Louis and Mark Malik, culminating in his first James Norris Memorial Trophy nomination. Although he lost to Scott Niedermayer as the NHL's top defenseman, he joined Niedermayer on the NHL first All-Star team. After the 2004-05 NHL lockout, Chára played in the Swedish Elitserien for Farjad BK. He matched his previous NHL season's 16-goal total and tallied a career-best 43 points, good enough for NHL's 2nd All-Star team honors. Following the season, Ottawa faced the possible loss of its 2 top defensemen, Chára and Redden, and finances dictated they could only sign one. The Senators opted for Redden. Choosing Redden over Chára proved to be a mistake, as Redden's performance declined and Chára became one of the league's top defensemen. On July 1, 2006, the first day of the free agency period, Chára signed a 5-year, $37.5 million contract with the Boston Bruins and was named the team's captain. Chára became only the 3rd Slovak-born NHL player to become a team captain, after Peter Stastny of the Quebec Nordiques and Stan Mikita, co-captain of the Chicago Blackhawks. Chára was named to the 2007 NHL All-Star Game and won the hardest shot segment of the preceding skills competition, clocking a shot at 100.4 miles per hour. Chára was voted a starter in the 2008 NHL All-Star Game, the first time he received such All-Star Game honors in his career. He repeated as the winner of the hardest shot competition, recording an even faster 103.1 miles per hour. At the end of the season, Chára received his second nomination for the Norris Trophy after tallying a career-high 17 goals, 34 assists, and 51 points, marking the fifth straight season he had either matched or bested his previous season's points total. In 2008-09, Chára was named to his fourth All-Star game. Chára set a new skills competition record with a 105.4 mile per hour shot, surpassing Al Iafredi's previous record of 105.2 miles per hour set in 1993. During the season, Chára posted a career-best 19 goals and eclipsed his career-best points total, reaching the 50-point plateau for the second consecutive year. He won his first Norris Trophy as the NHL's best defenseman for his efforts, edging Mike Green of the Washington Capitals and Nicklas Lidstrom of the Detroit Red Wings. At the 2011 NHL All-Star Game, he eclipsed his own previous record with a shot clocked at 105.9 miles per hour. On March 8, 2011, Chára hit and drove Montreal Canadiens forward Max Pacioretty's head directly into an off-ice stanchion at the end of the bench, knocking him unconscious. Pacioretty was taken off the ice on a stretcher. Pacioretty suffered a non-displaced fracture to the fourth vertebrae and a severe concussion. In the 2011 playoffs, Chára would lead the Bruins to the Stanley Cup in 7 games over the Vancouver Canucks, Boston's first Stanley Cup championship win since 1972. In so doing, Chára became the first Slovak to captain a Stanley Cup champion, and only the second European to do so after Nicklas Lidstrom of Sweden for the Detroit Red Wings. He also became the first player born in a country behind the Iron Curtain to captain a Stanley Cup winner. At the 2012 All-Star Games Hardest Shot Skill Competition, Chára raised his measured hardest slap shot velocity to another record, attaining 108.8 miles per hour. Chára played his 1,000th career NHL game on March 24, 2012, against the Los Angeles Kings, and the Bruins won 4-2. In 2013, Chára and the Bruins made the Stanley Cup Final, this time losing in 6 games to the Chicago Blackhawks. In February 2018, Chára played in his 1,400th NHL game in a 4-1 home ice defeat of the Toronto Maple Leafs, only the 39th player in NHL history to reach the milestone. On April 17, 2019, in Game 4 of the first-round series between the Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs, Chára became the oldest defenseman in NHL history to score a game-winning goal in the Stanley Cup playoffs. On June 9, 2019, during Game 6 of the 2019 Stanley Cup Finals against the St. Louis Blues, Chára scored an empty net goal and became the oldest defenseman in NHL history to score a goal in the Stanley Cup Finals. On November 5, 2019, during a game at the Bell Center against the Montreal Canadiens, Chára became the 21st player in NHL history to play 1,500 regular season games. On December 30, 2020, Chára signed a 1-year $795,000 contract with the Washington Capitals. He scored his first goal with the team on January 28, 2021 against the New York Islanders. On September 18, 2021, it was announced that Chára had signed a 1-year contract with the New York Islanders. On February 24, 2022, Chára played in his 1,652nd NHL game, surpassing Chris Chelios' record of 1,651 games played by a defenseman. On September 20, 2022, Chára announced his retirement from professional hockey. He signed a 1-day contract with the Boston Bruins to officially retire as a team member. Hey hockey fans, if you like this content, please slapshot that subscribe button faster than Chára's shot. You can also follow my blog at https://tedtalkshockey.com, and remember to keep your stick on the ice. Thanks for watching.